What's up guys, this is Dracco TGN bringing you another Beast Mastery 2 vs 2 Greco and Kiticat against all odds Beast Mastery Hunters. How far can they go? Right, the first one is against a Shaman and a Warlock. Okay, I'm bringing this one for one reason. Watch how quickly this Warlock actually dies. Right, that was 2 seconds guys. In 2 seconds he was out of there. Anyway, we turned on to the Shaman after that, and the Shaman was out of there just as fast. But right, that was quite an interesting one. I couldn't believe how fast we actually DPS down that poor Warlock. The second one, well, this is quite an interesting one. We're up against 2 Paladins. Yes, 2 Paladins. 2 Beast Mastery Hunters against 2 Paladins. Now, that's the odds of us winning this one. None. Almost impossible. But are we going to quit? No, we're going to carry on fighting and we're going to give it our best shot. So we lay our traps left, right and center. Oh, a good time for me to answer one question that you guys have asked me a couple of times. What are the best traps to use and the most common traps to use? Well guys, your most important trap is your freeze trap. That's priority number 1. Your second one, of course, is your frost trap. Yeah, freeze trap, very important. Frost trap, second priority. Third, of course, is your snake trap. Your snake trap does not do much damage, but it does definitely inconvenience the opponents. It makes the UI go crazy. So it's an inconvenient trap, but use it as well, of course. But always, when you've got a freeze trap available, do proc it by you. Drop it by your feet. Jump around it a couple of times and make sure whatever's trying to attack you stands in it. It's definitely your most important trap. Anyway, the first Paladin opens up on us here. We both DPS him down, burst on him, and he goes into bubble almost immediately. Benny's already popped deterrents because they're also DPSing Benny down quite hard actually. So we turn on to the second Paladin once we've realized that the first one's in bubble. So we start DPSing down the second Paladin. They still going after Benny with everything they've got, and they took Benny out straight away, which was, yeah, they DPS Benny down very fast. Now here's a big problem. I thought the game was over right there. There's not much I can do here right now. It's 2 Paladins versus 1 Beast Mastery Hunter, so it's game over for me. But nope, I'm not gonna quit, so I will give it my best shot. Wing clip, disengage, and start DPSing down the 1 Paladin as much as I can. And believe it or not, lucky, I get kill command procking, I take it, and yeah, kill shot, and he was out of there. I couldn't believe that. Now it's myself and 1 Paladin left. Well, again, use intimidation bite on him and keep him at bay and start DPSing him down. Now remember, Paladin can do 2 things. 1 is DPS you down with what he's got, and 2 is use his mana to heal himself. And this gentleman decides to start healing himself, and this was a big mistake on his side. Wing clip, disengage over there and start chasing him around the pole, and he's nearly out of there. Right, so here we start smelling a victory, which was quite shocking against 2 Paladins. Laid traps around the pillars much as we can. Once again, more for inconvenient purposes now than actually victorious purposes, but yes, they will help some. So he's popped a second bubble here and he's trying to get himself healed up. But now I'm getting healthier, so believe you me, start DPSing him down as much as I can. He again pole dances, goes behind the pole. Basically now he's playing up all his men are trying to heal himself, and that's not going to help much right now. He's in big trouble. He goes and hides behind the pole again, and of course use a kill bite and got rid of him with the kill bite. And that was it guys, 2 Paladins taken out, but 2 Beast Mastery Hunters. Yeah, that was a very interesting match, and one that we actually kind of proud of, because considering we have lost to about 1 million Paladins, we don't actually often beat them. Right, now this one here was another interesting one. More what not to do than what you should actually do. Over here it was a warrior and a shaman healer. Now of course we should have CC'd the shaman healer and DPS down the warrior. We decided to go, we got focused on the shaman. I'm taking a full, I mean, that warrior has enraged himself. He's gone into whirlwind. I had to pop deterrents there, otherwise they would have hurt like hell. And yeah, he's going after me like a madman. He's using everything, and he's actually playing very well. But no, we're going to stay focused on the shaman healer. We for some reason we thought we could DPS him down quickly, and we did not. He managed to survive our burst by hiding behind the coffin, and after that this became a very long and painful match. So yeah, tunnel focused on the healer. Okay, now that's a good example of the frost trap there, or the ice trap. You saw the warrior run into it over there. And again, focus on the healer. I am doing a very peculiar thing in this one, if you notice, because this whole game was one big colossal mess, and that is I keep on running towards the healer. There's a reason for that. Both of the beasts are actually attacking the healer, so if I get myself between those beasts, I will get heals. Here I wing clip and disengage back towards the healer, and you can see straight away there the amount of heals I'm getting off those beasts, and then again try DPS him down as much as I can and survive the beating I'm getting from that warrior. Of course, laying down traps like we did there, and the warrior had to set out another freeze trap. So carry on, still focusing down on the healer. Only now and then one or two scatter shots onto the warrior, like here for example. There we turn around, give him a scatter shot and or a concussive shot, and then back onto the healer. Again, my life is totally out. Again, he walks into a frost trap. So yeah, we're CCing the warrior quite well. we were supposed to be CCing the healer. Now you'll see over here, for example, my life is again close to 0. That warrior charge stuns me. Okay, and I'm still trying to survive his beating. I'm dead here. I've got no life again. Pop deterrence. He's used the heroic throw. I know he's not going to have another one right now. So yeah, I pop deterrence and once again run back towards the healer. Why? You guessed it, to get healed. Not from him, but from the beasts that were actually attacking him. So, and they did the perfect job here. They did heal me quite a bit. And once again, that warrior comes after me, stuns me, and I'm still focused on the healer. He pops his second whirlwind on me again, trying to do as much damage as he can, and throws me down over here. Okay, so it's always a big beating. My life is totally out again, but once again I've got a couple of more heals. Disengage, get the other side of the healer, get more heals, and carry on DPSing down his shaman as much as we can. Eventually we get a kill shot proc, we get rid of his healer, and then it's 2 of us against 1 warrior. So okay, now it was easy peasy. We can definitely take out that warrior quite easily, both of us. Never mind how low my life is. I mean, we've got so many CCs, as I said, concussive, intimidation, bite, freeze trap, you name it, we've got it. So yeah, it's game over for the poor gentleman. But yeah, very good fight, and with all honesty, he did. I mean, he played well. I couldn't see many faults that he did in his game whatsoever. Good game, guys. I enjoyed this one very much. Right, so that was that one there. We should have actually CC'd the healer and killed the DPS, but we managed to pull this one off here. The last one for today, well, this one here was an easy one. It was up against a DK and a rogue. Now, we know the DK, we opened up in the DK. We should have switched over to the rogue when he actually showed himself, but we thought, no, the DK has taken so much damage already that, you know, we're going to get him out quite quick, and that's exactly what happened. We got rid of the DK, then we both switched over to the rogue. He had disarmed me, so I decided to pop deterrence there, and no point in taking unnecessary damage, and laid a trap there. He goes onto Benny, and easy peasy, guys. There's not much to do here. We just turned onto the warrior, the rogue, and got rid of him. Right, and that was that one there. Well, anyway, guys, that was our Beast Mastery 2 vs 2 for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and yeah, more Beast Mastery 2 vs 2 coming up next week. This was Dracco TGN, over and out.